Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. So, looks like yesterday I got out at the high of the day, essentially. Pretty good. Haven't done much since. I see a small divergence here. Well, I see a divergence. Previous day high was hit on NASDAQ, not on ES. NASDAQ's really close to those all-time highs, you guys. Finally. I can't believe it didn't hit it yesterday. When I checked back, I was like, in the afternoon, I was like, wait, wow, we didn't hit all-time highs. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with my exit. So vote in the chat what your bias is. Vote in the poll. Close it once we get 500 votes. Closed. Okay. So 52% of you said you're bullish, 30% said bearish, and 19% said neutral. It's funny how we just stopped before all-time highs. I think we have news at 10. Bum, bum, bum. Let me switch my glasses. Where are my other glasses at? Oh, here they are. I can see like a TGIF setup today. think that's totally possible to happen. Bum, 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 bum. Kind of like the London low. Yes, lines up actually. 20% retrace on the weekly. Kind of interesting. Dropped a bit so far, NASDAQ. 55-point range in the first 8 minutes is really good. So I hope that today will be a good trading day. We'll see. I always do prefer it to wait to 10, but maybe something will show up here. I don't love that there's no fair value gap since the open. But hey, it's been pretty fast to the downside. Bless me. Thank you. All right, let's see here. So that's where there's a divergence, because Nasdaq took out previous daily high. ES didn't. Kind of insane that we didn't take out all-time highs. It's wild that there's been no 1 minute fair value gap yet for Nasdaq. Yeah, I mean, I want to see it. I'm kind of bearish to go to London low, but I don't see any kind of viable entry for me right now. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see an entry because all we did was really efficiently deliver. There's no fair value gaps. So just gonna wait until 10, most likely. Right now, I think what we're doing is, what's crazy is this 15-minute. It's getting real bearish now. It's closing all the way up here. So what are we looking for? So you closed the opening range gap. Yeah, it was small though. 32 points. Yes is weaker. Yes, almost making another new low. What's the percentage right now? Pretty flat on the day. Okay, we're flat on the day. The range on the daily right now. 96, small. Small range so far. I don't see anything. I think it could be a shit day again. Like the rest of the week. I mean, we'll see at 10. We have 2 red folder news releases. Hopefully it injects some volatility and that where you don't do back and forth. Like I don't love that Nasdaq already retraced that much. I would want it to see kind of more bearish structure. Meow, 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 meow. Everything's flat except Tesla's like up 2.7%. They're the big names in tech. Yeah. Microsoft's up 1.3. Okay. Not much. Let's see. Mixed bag. Let me ask you guys, do you think that we'll hit all-time highs in Nasdaq today? Someone said no way. The pull's up. All-time highs is right here. We stopped literally less than 5 points. Wow. 4 points. We stopped before it at 9:30. EGIF, dude, I'm like looking for that too. There's nothing so far. There was like a clean 5-minute or 15-minute. I would strongly consider it. Oh, there actually is a 5-minute right here. Tiny though. Oh, honestly, it doesn't look too bad. It's wild how I saw that. Then we dropped like 15 points right there. That was it, 9:50. Here, 35 to here, 66. That'll be like 31 points. I don't want to wait until 10. I don't really want to enter anything at 9:50. It's a news release at 10, two of them. Preliminary U of M consumer sentiment and preliminary U of M inflation expectations. Okay, we have 10 a.m. news in about 5 minutes, you guys. What I marked out is basically just a 5-minute bearish fair value gap that we created here. And we did take out a low, taking out previous day high. This is in a discount too. I honestly don't see that as a bad idea for shorting. Not a bad idea. Like I said though, I'm just gonna wait for the news release because I've just seen 10 a.m. news be wildin'. Meow, meow, meow. If ES takes out this high, though, I would be I would probably nix my, I would probably nix the bearish thought process behind that, right? Because then, there's still an SMT versus previous day high, but it's not like ES was weaker and followed through. It's even worse than if they just keep switching back and forth and who's weaker and who's stronger. And that was actually a wild candle right now. This is our finally first presented FEG here. And this entire, there's one tiny one here. I don't care about that too much. It's so tiny. We inverted and then we repriced to it again on the way back. Actually, there's a first one here. This is a 30-second. Shit. We'll go to 1 minute again. Yeah, I don't really care about that. This FEG here. Alright, well, ES just took out that new high day, so I'm back to being neutral the day rather than mostly bearish for a TGIF setup because this candle just, look how much we retraced already. So let's see. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Woohoo! It's Friday. I'm hoping that we're gonna get better structure than this. But I don't know. We'll see. So let's see what the poll said. Now the poll's changing. It went from 60% no, now it's 63% yes that we are gonna hit all-time highs after this candle. So funny. I wonder what this 5 minutes gonna close at. Retrace so deeply. If it closes below this fair value gap, that'll be impressive. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. See, 43 seconds left until 10 a.m. news, so hold your horses. Good luck to anyone who is holding through the news. I'm not. I haven't taken a trade yet. We had a banger trade yesterday too, so not like in any some sort of rush. This week has been kind of tough. Remember that we're rolling over now into December contracts. It's rollover period right now. Could be a little tricky. Let's check out. Oh my god, that's the 10 a.m. news release. That was an insane candle. Wasn't that crazy? I don't know. It was kind of wild. 28-point candle in like 5 seconds. Well, so on the 5 minute, it didn't close below this. I mean, we got nothing to work with right now, to be honest. I don't see any sort of SMT for me to want to go for longs. Looks quite ugly. And yeah, there's no SMT here for NQ. I mean, you hit new high day. There's with this high, so still haven't hit previous daily high on ES. I would have really rathered for bearish structure that, you know, the SMT happened at the morning and that's it. So I don't really know, brothers and sisters, what are we doing? Yeah, the consumer sentiment came in red. Lower than forecasted. My model's just not here. It's not just simply hasn't shown up yet. I would still give it a chance to drop down now, but it would have to do so now, ES. Like, oh, new high of day, SMT, and then to drop now, and then I would go for London low, but well, we gotta see. They'll be asking a lot, to be honest. I think it's just kind of gonna chop around. Or grind higher. I don't know why I'm yawning so much, Star. I got a sleep score of 85, so 85 or 89? I think it's, you know what? I didn't drink any coffee and I have it 89. I typically don't drink coffee, but when I spent a month in Croatia and I drank Turkish coffee every single day, basically. So now I'm having that withdrawal. Turkish coffee is strong. Where's my assistant Castillo? Are you in the chat? I just read a no good. Behave yourselves in the chat. The hell was that? Ugh. I'm not gonna read it out loud. Don't be creepy in the chat, please. Hi, Miss Love. So nice to see a Croatian trader / streamer. Go Tanya. Cool. I'm, Croatian American. It said, Turkish coffee, Claudia says it's strong, but I don't fancy the powder at the bottom of the mug. Well, you shouldn't be drinking it. You shouldn't be drinking the bottom of the mug. Don't drink the grinds. Yeah, that's why I actually drink that black. I add a little sugar, but I'll drink it black because I found that whenever I'd add milk while it's in the cup, I simply cannot wait until the grinds of the coffee settle to the bottom of the cup, and I would just start drinking it and then regret it every time because then all the tiny little coffee grinds end up in my mouth. What brand of glasses do you wear? I need one. Jose Cerati. This is RA Optics. You can check out the links. So the link is in the description, I think. It's under frequently asked questions. Because that is frequently asked. It's the closest thing here in America that can compare to Turkish coffee. I think you can buy it in the store now. I think you have to go to Euro Market or something to buy it, actually. I like Colombian coffee as well. Someone said, how come it's Extremely Freaky Friday? That's true, I did name this. Extreme Freaky Friday. Because I like that movie. Lindsay Lohan. Tanya, I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Dana Trey says she's going to wait until the next macro. This is a fugly stop hunt. Seems like it. Seems like it's a slow stop hunt to this and then maybe all-time highs. Let me put a poll on Twitter too. I want to see what people think about will NQ hit all as today? Yes. No. Okay, I put up a poll on Twitter. When are you going to Australia? Or holidays? Any plans? I don't think I'm going to go to Australia. It's way too far of a flight. I'm going to go to Hershey Park. Road trip. Next weekend. We'll ride some roller coasters. And go to a concert. This is fugly, you guys. I wanted this to be a rejection area, and then I wanted 10 a.m. to honestly, the only kind of trade I wanted to see was 10 a.m.'s drop and have a continuation short down to London low, but nothing. Fucking people over that are shorting, as always, at all-time high markets. It's crazy. I'm glad that I waited until 10 a.m. news. Because this is fugly. Liam says, don't worry, I've just gone short. It'll go for all-time highs now. Ain't that the way it goes always? You know, whenever I'm in a trade, it likes to hang around that break even for a little bit longer, and it likes to take forever to get to the target. Like yesterday, it took like 30 minutes. Whenever I'm not, I miss the train. Don't worry. It's just, it runs straight there in like 5 minutes. It doesn't give more than 15 seconds for you to get in. When I'm in the train, don't worry. It hangs around there for at least 3 minutes. Sometimes 10 minutes. Yeah, I didn't see a good RR for longs either. I don't see a good setup. I mean, what's the setup? Just like, it took out one pre-market low, 30 low. It's not really something I love. Like, it's different. CPI was a little different. What was CPI yesterday? Yesterday was Thursday. CPI was all the way down here. Okay. What shampoo do you use? Jelly Trader asked me. Shea Moisture. I don't know which one. I forgot. All of them are good. Shea Moisture. Like the moisturizing one. Let me put the poll up here. Will NQ reach all-time highs today? Yes. No. Let me put the poll up again. I don't remember what you guys said. You guys said 60% yes before, but let's see about now when we drop down. I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I'll be back. BRB. Chair, you're in charge. Alright, I'm back. What happened? Anything? Did chair hold the fort down good? Here we are. Looks mad, offended for no reason. So it's a tiny trade's gonna buy LMAO. I didn't do anything, dude. What's the hourly look like? Inside hour. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So what did you guys think? Right. Yes. 55% yes. 54% said yes, 44% said no. But on Twitter, what's the poll like? The poll is 77% yes, 23% no so far. You might as well play some games. Who wants to help me with this in the New York Times connections game today? To figure out how these words connect. I look Australian. Yeah, so we got call, eBay, bid, driver, appeal, petition, flake, and finlet. So we have to, so far, I got contact info and kinds of camera lenses, and I need, there's one connection that's easiest still left, the easiest, most obvious one, and then one connection that's the hardest one. I'm gonna shuffle this. Like, I can see, like, petition, appeal, bid, call, submit, entreaty. Okay. Alright, we got the last ones then. How are these connected? Finlet, driver, flake, eBay. Bodies of water plus letter? That's crazy. How do I go back to the puzzle? Bodies of water plus starting letter. So it's river plus a D is driver, bay plus an E is lake, inlet plus an F is finlet, and lake plus F is flake. That's messed up. That one I wouldn't have gotten. I hate it when it's like that. Let's see what other games we could play. I did the mini already today. You guys know that the New York Times makes more money off their games than on their, like, news? I get the games for free, so I think if you have, like, Platinum, Amex Platinum, then it's free. Let's play Strands. I kind of just got these. Okay. So you have to find, it's kind of like a word search. The theme is that's classic. Oh my god, we should just hit all-time highs. Woo! Finally. Finally, NASDAQ. How are we going to react to that? Let's wait a few minutes and see. Did I do Wordle today? Yeah, I already guessed it. I'll do it in, like, morning. My morning bagel. Wordle was better before New York Times bought it, though. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see how it reacts to this. That's classic. Hmm. So instead, okay, can we short now NASDAQ? I'm sure, guys, it's probably going to continue pushing up because of people thinking like that. People are just that are in pain shorting, kind of like yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised. I like this game better. Pips. Basically, you have to put stuff in. It's like, oh, this means that the number in this is less than 3. This means that this equals 0. This means that each number will be equal. So it's like a 6 will be here and a 6 will be here, or 2 will be here, 2 will be here. This adds up to 8. This is less than 3. This is a 1. This adds up to 1, and this is less than 3. So if this adds up to 1, it should be like a 0 and a 1. This will be less than 3. So I guess it's going to be like this. Let's start somewhere. 1, 1 and a 2. Adds up to 6. That will work. Adds up to 8, yeah. Oh, wait, this needs to be... Shit, okay. This is less than 3. Need a 2 here? Clear the board. Yeah, it went here. Less than 3 and 0. Yeah. All right. It's been 2 minutes, 3 minutes since we hit all-time highs. There's no signs of reversals. So TGIF, that was kind of the only idea I had for today. It was a potential after being basically going up every day this week, right? Whereas last week, let's see. What do we do Monday? Monday we started off here. We did nothing. Consolidated. Inside day, right? I was on Ninja Trader that day. I said, inside day, no trade for me. Tuesday, you dipped a little bit. I think there was an SMT. Yes. Let's go here. Tuesday. There's a 4-hour fair value gap. Yeah, yes, swiped a little bit, and then we went up. Wednesday, same thing. Dragged itself up. CPI also up. I don't think we've taken out... Have we taken out a previous day low in a while or no? We've been taking out previous day low and this day. We've been taking out a previous day low since 2nd of September. This market at all-time highs, just super bullish. You can't hold shorts for too long. You gotta have like a lot of confirmation for shorts. Or really just be choosing your spots wisely. This is what it does. It comes up. When I was doing this, I kind of felt like it was kind of teasing the shorts again, trapping more. Bam, right? So, I mean, yes, such a small range today. 10.75 points. So, someone said still trading 15-minute ORB. I never really was trading that. I don't know what you're talking about. The snooze fest. Someone asked me, is it okay if I take the FEG before lunch? Oh, is it okay to take the TGIF before lunch? Good to know if we can. Yeah. We could. There's straight up no shift to be taking that. There's no setup for that right now. Finally, we hit all-time highs. After ES hit it 5 times before NASDAQ caught up. Also, just letting you guys know, on Instagram and on Twitter, my only handle, like my only username is same thing as YouTube. It's just at Tanya Trades. Anything else is someone pretending to be me. So, anyone that follows you, that's a red flag. That's just someone pretending to be me, because I barely follow anyone. Especially super red flag if they're DMing you. I'm not DMing anyone first. I'm not trying to DM you to sell you anything. It doesn't make any sense, right? use your thinking caps, because I'm getting some messages saying like, hey, is this account you? No, it's not. Report them, please. Also report them, right? Like, it's pretending to be someone else, and then like type in my username. And actually, like, they do remove them, but the thing is, there's so many that pop up every day. There's scammers trying to use my face to scam people. And also, after I post something on like YouTube, there's always a bunch of bot comments that flood in, and it's insane. I think it's a like major issue, YouTube issue, and on finance videos. Like, obviously, if you see anything about crypto or like buy blah blah blah, it's gonna go to the moon or something, it's fake. It's a scam, and we try to remove it. We keep removing it, but there's like a new word every time, so you can't just block that word. They come up with new names for their cryptos, so obviously don't fall for that. I don't understand who the fuck is buying XA789567JICF7, a crypto coin. No one. Or Grok 57895732156789510. No one is buying that. Even small trading communities have scammers using names. Very weird, says Careless. Yeah, don't fall for any of that. Be careful. Can you kind of refresh me on what the TGIF concept on the chart means? I remember it stands for Thank God It's Friday. Yeah, so essentially, if every day of the week goes if one direction, then you could try to trade the reversal on Friday, forming the weekly wick. As you would think, like most candles have a upper wick, lower wick. So you can see like on this weekly, there is an upper wick and a lower wick. This one, there is like still money to be made within these wicks, right? So it's a thought process of, okay, I want to trade the short. That's when the wick is forming, right? So if it's going in one direction all week, mostly, like this is where people mess up. I think if the week is not one directional, if it's gone both ways, then I'm not expecting it to be like a TGIF trade. Today, you can see this week though, we did pretty much go straight up, right? We never took out like a previous day low. So you draw fib on the week's range. So you start on Monday. And I have a special template for TGIF. Here, you can take a picture. I mark out 0, 1, 20%, 0.2, and 0.3%, 0.5. So TGIF is trying to trade that to 20% of the weekly range or 30%. 20% if you're more conservative. And, I did like before when I was checking out these levels that ES's range, 20% is like a low, London low. Right here. Actually lines up with the London low. But, like I said, there's literally no shift to be trying this yet. I'd mentioned like this 5-minute bearish fair value gap was looking good before the news. But I was like, I'm going to wait until the news because, as we know, that could change the sentiment. And yeah, we couldn't hold below this, so there was no continuation lower, no TJF trade for now. Boring ass day. Who's going to help me with the word search now while we're waiting for some kind of trade? Let's go to the word search thing. I cannot see anything. That's classic. I think it needs more than 3 letters. Yeah, it needs more than too short. It needs at least 4 letters. Elite. Okay, so if it's not in, if it's a word but it's not part of the theme, you get to load hints. It'll give you a hint if you find like 3 of them. Who sees a word? I don't think Troid is a word. Who's saying Troid? I don't think that's a word. No. I don't think roid is a word either. That's an abbreviation of steroid. Gene. Someone said, all right, cool. Rich. That's rich. That's probably it. No, okay. So we found words, so it's going to give us highlighted. So this is one of the words. We have to unscramble this word. What's a vintage? That's probably right. Vintage. Yay. Hey, someone unscramble this word. Ageless. Thank you. All right. Give me another word. Mine. My timeless probably is timeless here. Let's put timing. And antique. Good job, Brad. All right. Should we use the hint? I feel like there's something with time here. Time. It's not timer. Let's do the hint. Hint. Oh, okay. I guess it's. Gotta unscramble these. Ring. And enduring. Okay. Time. Not timer. It was just time. No. Time. Why should not be time? Would be crazy. Time. Home. What's that? Heroic? Okay, we can try that. No, it's not the word, but you got a hint now. Is it history? Historic. Okay, this is a spanogram, so what? I don't think this is the word. Time honored. Okay. Time honored. I guess that's the theme. Okay. Good job, everybody. What is NASDAQ doing? What is ES doing? ES just been consolidating since we've been doing this. The last 20 minutes. That's what we could do every day if it's boring as hell. Instead of complaining, we could do at least this strands thing. Do a spelling bee. How many words can you find with these letters? Okay. Basically, with this game, you need to use the central letter in the word. It needs at least 4 letters. And we have to try to find all of them. Okay, Nick. Ick. Ick. Mink. Chin. Good job. CB says chin. Chum. They need an I in it. It needs at least 4 letters. It needs an I. You have to have an I. The yellow letter needs to be in the word. So, like, much won't work. Manzuka says, code a trading game where as soon as you enter, it goes against you. That's funny. Someone said chick. That's a good one. Chick. Needs at least 4 letters, so ink won't work. Niche. I think it's niche has an E in it at the end, so I don't think that's going to work. I don't think chim is a word. I don't think that's a word, no. Chin, we already did chin. Mike is only 3 letters. Inch, that's a good one. Inch. Nice. Munich, I don't think that it needs to be a word. I don't think it's gonna use yeah, it needs to be a word, not a like a person, place, or thing. Can't be like a city name, no. We gotta find something that uses all 7 letters also. You can't do munch, it needs an I. You have to have the center letter. Inch? I don't think that's a word. You did inch. You did kink. Is it 10:50 yet? No. Mini. Yay. You did check. You can see all the words we already did. Hummus is not going to work. Munchkin. Hell yes. I am. You got it. Munchkin. You found all 7 letters. The pangram. Woohoo. Let's go. Muni. Let's see that. I feel like that's not a word. I feel like that's like a thing you put in front of a word, like municipal. Okay. Woohoo. Oh, minimum. Nice. Nice job. We did that one. Atom. Nice. And someone else put a good one. Where is it? Mimic. Mimic. Cumin? Yeah, it's a spice, right? Nice. I don't think that's a word, Castillo. I don't think that's a word. No. Ink is too little. It needs to be at least 4 letters. Too short. Munchkin we did. Much. You need an I. Uni. Is there anything with that? Uni. No, you guys, it's not gonna be Munich. It's not gonna. It can't. It's not gonna accept that. We already tried that. Ooh, kimchi. That's a good one. Kimchi. Nice. Nice job, Koryotsuka. Your name sounds very Japanese. He gave us a nice Korean fermented cabbage kimchi. It's good. It's not gonna be Micah. It's too short. Cinch. Oh, cinch. Yes, like cinch the waist. Nice. Thank you. Nice. Keep playing. We got the genius level. We didn't find all the words yet. Am I waiting for the short? Yeah, I am. It's not happening. There's more and more like, yeah, it's just gonna float to previous day high and make another new all-time high. Chime in? I don't think that's gonna be a word. Oh, no. We did Nick. Inch? I don't know. I don't think that's a word. I think we tried that. Much is not gonna work. You need an I in all the words. We did human. Humming? That's a good one. But there's no I. There's no G here. So it's not gonna work. You need an I. And every word needs to have an I in it. Mink we did. Mucin? I don't think that's... I think that's the name of like... I think that's the name of like some sort of decongestant. You think of mucus. Okay, let's shuffle. We can see community. and then it'll actually, the comments, so that we can see if any hints. So CH, 4 letters. How many CHs do we have? 1, 2, only 2 of them. So stylish sound alike for boss of Araby. I don't know that. Stuttered start to windy city. So we need a CH with 6 letters. Baby hen, we did this, and we did chin. We had these 2, these CH. Stuttered start to windy city. Stylish. So chic. Chic is going to be it. Chic. Ostentatious, or stuttered start to windy city. Chicago. So has 6 letters. Ostentatious. Music note is mimin. Okay, let's do that. Min. No, it's not on a word. Mumbai is not going to work. Mike is not going to work. It needs at least 4 letters. Was it hind? There's no D. Okay, CI, easy, just bind with a belt, we got cinch. CU, Cuban, we did that. Cumin. We did that. Hick. Inch, we did. Korean kraut, we did that. Kimchi. Lola. Lola Van Mettenberg. That starts with a KI. So KI, we have kimchi and we have all of them. Okay. For KI. MI, mockingbird is an example. Mimic, we got that one, right? MI, we have 3, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minimum, we got that. Mockingbird, mimic. Size of Kellogg, that's probably mini. Minimum. Minim is, oh, okay. That's probably the music note then. Maybe I read it wrong. 5. Yeah, it's a half note. Oh, good to know. I spelled it wrong. At least you can do minimum. Who stole? Okay, mink, we got that. Munchkin, you guys got it. Nick, we got it. Remove the twisted band that sang Lola. We need to get the UN. Lola. Straighten a hose. UN. We got to get that one, you guys. Straighten a hose. 6 letters. We're just mooning. Straighten a hose. 6 letters. Starts with UN. UNK. Unkick. Unkink. Yes. I think we have just one left. Find the last CH. Six letters, starts with CH, means ostentatious or CHI. Ostentatious or stuttered start to Chicago. CHI. What is it? Peachy? Oh, that's gonna be crazy. Yes. We got it. We got everything, you guys. Good job. Apparently that Chi-Chi. Ostentatious. Okay. Learned a new word. I don't know. Start to Chicago is kind of Chi-Chi. Shy. Okay. So it's 10:58. There's definitely no PJFs set up today, this morning. And longs, I couldn't frame a long. We hit all-time highs. And on the way up was not really anything. It didn't give me a setup either. So that I liked. So I'm just gonna be happy with that big win yesterday. Don't have to trade every day. This week is definitely slower than most. Most weeks I'll take way more trades, but simply it's kind of a snooze fest. What did I want to talk about? Rollover. Someone said using chat is cheating. I know. So what? It's more fun. We're not playing for money. We could play. Let me think right now. Oh yeah, bar chart. Bar chart. I'll go to symbol NASDAQ. Scroll down. Let's see. So the volume has picked up in December contract a little bit. We're still not even close to rolling over. We're in the rollover period though. So I would think probably by next Tuesday is what they're saying. More will be traded in December. So basically every day just checking up on how much it's updated at. Whenever the December contract has more volume than the September is when I'll start trading the December contract on NASDAQ. Welcome, Jorge. The market's slow today. Someone said that they took the long from CE of the 10 a.m. We're like, okay, cool. Your entries are CEs, cool. It's a good entry. Pretty wild though. Yeah, so you can see we were looking at all-time highs. We hit all-time highs. There's definitely no signs of reversals. And also when ES made that new high here at 9:58 of the morning, we really were like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be shorts today. How much are we up? We're probably not up a lot. We're up 0.4% on the day NASDAQ. Yeah, there's no TJF. I hope I kept people safe from, trying TJF today, this morning at least. So yeah, I mean, I don't love trading all-time high markets. Basically, the way I like to trade them is wait for a sweep of liquidity and then just go long. And this morning, there wasn't really a sweep of liquidity that I liked. We just kind of took out some pre-market lows, not like a London low, we didn't rebalance to any like hourly fair value gap. We just took out some trend line liquidity. There was not really an SMT that popped out to me for me to want to go long. I could filter out the shorts, but that doesn't mean I have to go long. So yeah, I guess if you went looking at first at that 830 low, you're counting that as that SMT, but don't really care that much about that. kind of wild start to the session, a lot of back and forth. Then float it up. So we'll see what happens next week. What do we got next week on the calendar, you guys? Let's see. We got, okay. Monday had some orange folder. On Monday, I'll be on NinjaTrader from 9 to 11. Tuesday, I'll be back here 9:15. Core retail sales at 8:30. That's good. Red folder news on. Okay. Tuesday as well. And Wednesday is the FOMC statement at 2 p.m. Great. And so it might be a little bit of market consolidation leading up to this. And then Thursday, I'd probably look to, it's kind of same thing. All my profits this week came from Thursday. Next week might be similar. I mean, I'll still try trades, but I'm kind of expecting Thursday to be a better day than the day after FOMC and after rollover is done. So yeah, that's my thought process. Thanks for coming to the stream. Moondog said you learned a lot from me this week. When I don't see a trade, you don't take it. Yeah, it's that simple, but it's easier said than done, 100%. That's why it's nice to have stream. And also I think that's why a lot of people like to watch streamers, they keep them company, and also to see if they see anything as well. Like if someone else isn't taking a trade, they see I didn't take a trade either, they're like, oh, okay, they're doing something right if we trade similarly. So yeah, I don't like today's action. Hopefully next week will be better. I think this week was a pretty small, what's the range for this week so far? It's actually pretty big, I think, from CPI, right? Okay. Let's see, what's the range for this week? Actually, it's kind of small. 465 points for the entire range for the week. The week before, the range was 900. So we literally had half of the range of the previous week. So a small week too, 434. The week before was larger here. Okay. All in all, it makes sense then that it was a kind of boring week. There really wasn't much of a range. And we've seen that here in this week when we hit all-time highs as well. All right. That's that, everybody. Have a great weekend. Don't be a degenerate today. And I'll see you next week. Next week on Monday, like as usual, Mondays I'll be on the NinjaTrader YouTube for live streaming trading. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm back here. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, check me out on Instagram. That's where we post all the highlights of the streams and other things. And have a great weekend. See you.